Alright, welcome to the Bumble Zone mod, a bee dimension mod. You enter a hive and explore this unique world. As you can see, there's bee armor, tons of new items, and it's a great complementary world. It's a separate dimension with various biomes, as I'm showing you. In today's video, beyond explaining this world, I'll show you how to get this mod. To get this mod, we'll simply head to the Bumble Zone, okay? We'll go to CurseForge, Files, then select Mod Loaders, Forge, all versions, and 20.1 or whichever we want. In my case, version 1. 20.1 is the latest one they've released. We click the three buttons and select Get File. There's no one. 21.1 version, so I'm not sure why it's listed. As you can see, it has 24 million users. It launched on February 12th, 2020, with the latest update on October 13th, 2025, very recent. In CurseForge, we'll click the three buttons, get the file, and save it in the Minecraft folder. Find this folder, Windows plus R, App Data, Roaming, Minecraft, then the Mods folder. If the Mods folder doesn't exist, right-click, create a new folder, and name it Mods, okay? It's that simple. For dependencies, it needs resourceful lib, okay? We must get this mod too, or we can't play Bumble Zone. Now go to Files, Mod Loaders, select Forge, and choose version 1. 20.1 again, okay? It's that simple. Alright, how can we enter and exit the Bumble Zone dimension? Well, since I'm inside, let's start by getting out. To do this, we need to go up high enough to exit the hive. This is essentially a hive, so we leave and reach the top part. Got it? We cross it or go the other way, okay? We go down enough to reach the top of the hive, right? So if we go low enough, there it is. See? We hit the top and teleport out. Now to enter the dimension, we'll need a bee nest, okay? Not a beehive, a bee nest. We'll simply take an ender pearl and throw it at the bee nest. As you can see, it takes us to the Bumble Zone, right? That's how easy it is to enter and exit this dimension. Enjoy. Alright. How does the Hive's Wrath work in the Bumble Zone mod? Well, when you do things that anger bees, obvious stuff, right now, as you can see, I'm at level 3, okay? Breaking this, for example, doesn't raise your level, but if you break their nest, let me find one to show you. Blocks like this, okay? If you take and break it, your level will obviously go up. Though I think it won't rise more as it's at max, okay? Let's see, I'll break it. Oh, it does go up. You need to do this in survival, okay? To break survival mode, sorry. So, if you do these kinds of things, the bees will get angry with you, okay? This triggers the bees' wrath, where swarms will attack you, and we have several ways to pacify them. One option is to feed them honey, okay? I've been feeding this little bee honey, okay? You right-click and feed it honey. As you can see, it gives you protection of the hive. Now, if I were in survival mode, I'd be safe. If I hit a bee now, the effect wears off. Hit again, trouble. So we feed it again to keep us safe from harm. Also, for immunity, we can wear bee armor, right? We can wear the bee armor and the hat too, okay? There's the helmet. For newbies, it's just crafting. Let's grab some tools to show you. Let's see. Oh look, this is how you get it. No crafting, you have to find it. Except, well, this one's just for coloring. Alright, we can wear the flower headwear, okay? It's this thing here. This way they won't attack us. It's craftable, got it? Or we can feed these breeding blocks here with sugar water, okay? Let's see. There it is. You saw we right-clicked and got the pollen, I think. Look, it's close. We right-click, but it won't let me. So yeah, this is crucial. If you want to survive here, don't anger the bees, okay? Alright, let's see how to use the honey compass in the Bumble Zone. This compass is crafted using a honey block, a regular compass, honey crystal shards, and pollen puff. The compass's main purpose is to locate nearby structures, like the Queen's Throne Pillar and other points of interest. Essentially, this compass helps you find nearby structures in the game. It guides you to sanctuaries, honey hotels, pirate ships, sail parkours, and more. As you can see, this tutorial is it's moving around too much. I'm not sure if we need to right-click it. Let's see. Now, do you see? Structure location failed. Let's move to a different spot. I'll position myself over here. Structure location failed. Okay, let's see if it works at some point. The description says it's designed to locate the cell maze structure. Alright, so that's it. I hope you found this helpful. This is what the compass does. Alright, what are the Bumble Zone biomes like? A large part of the mod is about exploring it, so I'll explain each biome a bit, or rather show you them, okay? Basically, the first one is the Crystal Canyon, which is a kind of desert with honey crystals. Here we'd find lots of honey crystal. I've also seen this structure over here. I think doesn't seem to have a use. I've seen slimes too. Then there's this pretty floral meadow biome with flowers and cherry trees. Bees and bugs are more hostile here if you don't look like a bee. There's this weird biome called the Howler Construct with sugar rock pillars and diamond wax platforms. We see here, wow, luminescence with inch power of 1 and a phantom, which must be a mod error. Here's a honey cocoon with a honey compass and a little bee trapped inside. It's a really strange biome, isn't it? I have to admit. Then we have this hive wall biome, basically a giant wall with hatcheries, honeycombs and such. All these are bees where we can find pollen and honey, as you can see. Wow, and this structure, 2 of these amazing structures. These are cave spiders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spawners. Wonderful, right? Not all are cave spiders, but this is incredible. Just what we'd all love to find, don't you think? Then we have the sugar water biomes, the sugar water lakes. Once again, we find slimes around here. These biomes are useful for feeding bees. And finally, we have the pollinated fields, okay? Be careful in this biome. It emits many particles. As you walk, I assume. Let's see. There it is, huh? They're basically full of pollen, which theoretically slows you down. As you can see, it's pollen galore. Look, here's a beach moth. We haven't seen one until now. Well, there are some other biomes, but nothing noteworthy compared to what we've seen so far, okay? Alright, how can we find the queen bee? Well, it's actually quite simple to find this mob. What we need to do is locate the throne pillar, okay? That structure you see there, it's quite eye-catching. If we use F3 plus B, we can see the hitboxes. It might be helpful, but it's not super useful. Important. As we approach, the queen will get mining fatigue. I'm not sure if... Let's see. If I stand here, what kind of mining fatigue do I get? None at the moment, okay? But over here, as you can see, there are some interesting drops, like really good armor. And there I started to... Oh no, I already had clones due to the block type. So get to this spot early to activate the barter and quest system in the hive maze, okay? A massive honeycomb structure with hostile bees. Unless you feed them brood blocks or honey bottles. We'll search for bee armor pieces there. I'll show you the structure so you know what we're talking about. It's this one here, okay? This would be a bee maze, alright? Here we might find, for example, this compass. See? It says, follow this compass, the queen awaits you. You should follow it to find the queen bee's location, theoretically. Besides the loot, finding these structures is quite challenging. I haven't found one naturally. I had to use creative mode. Once we're here, we can trade with the queen bee. That's mainly what we're interested in. So, how can we trade with the queen bee? Okay, well, the queen allows trades with various items, from crops and rotten meat to honey. Sometimes she holds a requested item that doubles or improves reward. The best trades involve royal jelly in a jar or bucket and such. After your first trade, you get the jars or buckets or the quests. Alright, let's see how we can trade. She's asking for some logs. Let's see if we can give her log. You right click and she gives you some stick. Though she promised something else, but okay. And there, as you can see, she's giving me a bunch of items, right? Like bee stingers and such. Now she wants honeycomb block. The drops are pretty much the same from what I'm seeing, okay? And as you've seen there, we've unlocked this achievement here, right? And the quests are basically in the option, escape, advancements, and here we have the Queen's Desire, okay? And here are the different missions we need to do. Craft 6 bee nests or beehives. Also about the queen bee trades, right? They explain everything here, okay? It says, after the first successful trade, you'll get achievements, which gives you a jelly bottle for each completed achievement. After finishing the full path, visit the queen bee and right-click with an empty hand to reset achievements and get rewards again. In the end, obviously we have the best trades here, okay? With different items and the best things we can get from the queen bee. As you can see, the royal jelly, which they mentioned, is the best, okay? So they were telling us to craft bee nests, right? It's made with beehive beeswax, okay? And honeycomb, got it? Let's make a table and let's see if they give it to me. I'll craft it in survival mode. There were 4, right? Let's see, I'll craft it and there it is. They give it to me, okay? The royal jelly bottle. Okay, you can drink this, but it's unwise to do so when you can trade it with the queen bee, which is the better option. Go here, right click and check out the items it's giving us. It's totally different from what we got at first, you see? Look, you're seeing dragon heads, totems, super enchanted apples and more. And it can give us even better stuff. Look, okay? So don't drink it, alright? Well, drink it if you want. It gives you tons of powers for 8 minutes, dude. So maybe depending on what you get, the potion might be better, huh? Be careful, so... yeah, there we have it. Alright, once we've completed all achievements, I did it in creative mode with the comment or using the command/advancements grant, add everything, okay? We've got a ton of royal jelly, which is basically what we get. As you can see, right-clicking the achievements gives us the bee essence, got it? That's basically how you get it. If I go back to advancements now, let's see. All achievements show as completed, right? Oh yeah, I thought they'd disappear. But as you can see, after completing all achievements, we get the bee essence, which gives permanent perks when consumed. If we use it, it takes a moment, but we get all the effects. I think I've already taken it, right? Let's check. There it is. The permanent perks are basically Hive Wrath immunity, smokeless honey extraction, no mining fatigue near the queen, honey fluid regen, royal jelly vitality and regen 2, and slime honey collection without attacks. Got it? And this effect obviously persists even after death. I say obviously because the process you'll need to follow to achieve this is quite involved. I did it with a command, but you'll have to do all of this manually, okay? All these achievements here aren't really that crazy, alright? But there are many tasks. Basically, you'll need to use all the bee-related mechanics, okay? So yeah, that's how simple it is to get, let's say, the essence of bees. Alright, let's talk about sanctuaries. Specifically, the green sanctuary where we can obtain the essence of life. It looks like this, okay? This structure doesn't spawn naturally in this biome. I've placed it using creative mode just to let you know. It's a sanctuary where we can explore everything inside. As you can see, there are lots of rooms and such. If we approach the essence block here, a mini puzzle starts where we'd simply climb up in survival mode. Our task is to return the orbs to this guy, alright? We have 5 minutes to do it. The result of this is basically obtaining the essence of life, okay? It speeds up plant growth and gives regeneration to nearby mobs. Remove wither and poison effect and consume bee essence to activate shrine blocks, okay? That's important to know. As you see, difficulty increases. It's now shooting more projectiles at me. If we don't succeed, don't worry. You'll just be removed from here, that's all. No, they won't do anything else to you. I'll throw them with effect so you can see. I'm not able to hit it at all, huh? There, I got it so you can see, okay? That's the structure you need to enter. I hope if I enter, I won't... Well, it starts. The puzzle restarts. Alright, you can exit now. Let's see if I can get out. Oh, look, I'm out. That's it, okay? And here we get the essence of life, okay? The essence of life gives us growth and such, as you can see. So it's that simple. Alright, let's move on to talk about the yellow shrine. It looks like this. This structure has lots of cracks, and like all shrines, it's packed with structures we can explore, play with, solve puzzles. There's all sorts of stuff, got it? In the center, we'll find this structure here that unlocks a mini game, okay? So we approach it, make contact, and as you see, we have the radiance essence. It says fail, and we need to pass through different hoops, but only when they're yellow. I think being in creative mode isn't letting me... Okay, let's try launch survival mode, see if that works. Yeah, that's the minigame. Each time we pass through a hoop, we'll go faster and faster, okay? And I'm telling you, for some reason, it's not counting them, alright? Well, it might be some buff from having all achievements unlocked or something like that. Anyway, as you can see, it's getting more and more complicated. I'll keep going, though I've been at it for a minute and the bar's not dropping. More Vexes are trying to hit me now. So far, up to the 1 minute mark, no one's managed to hit me, huh? Which is pretty impressive. At the end, we'll be getting the essence of radiation, okay? It gives regeneration, speed, endurance, and slowly repairs armor in sunlight. Got it? That's what it'll be giving us. As you can see, it says ready, which means I already have it, okay? I guess that's why the minigame wasn't working properly before. Alright, how do we beat the red shrine? The red shrine is easy to spot. It's surrounded by red flowers and will be packed. See all these holes? Those are where the goblins hide, got it? It's a mob that disguises itself as grass. Like all shrines, there are lots of rooms to explore. Basically, the way to complete this level is simply by fighting. That's what it's all about. They'll summon the toughest mobs, and we'll have to fight them, okay? As we defeat them, we'll progress through the level. I can't advance because I already have the essence, so yeah, I can't complete this again, alright? But if you didn't have it, you'd progress bit by bit. I'm just going to defeat some mobs so you can see what kind of creatures you'll encounter, like slimes and basically the toughest mobs in all of Minecraft, alright? So be prepared. I'm not sure what might appear. So far, mostly nether mobs are spawning, so it's not too bad if you're well equipped. Now, spiders can be tricky, but if you keep your distance like I'm doing, just kidding, okay? I'm not doing anything right, but hey, it's not too complicated. With good armor, you can complete it. This basically guarantees us an essence, which is the essence of rage, okay? If I go here, sense ire raging. This essence lets us see enemies in red, even through walls, and we get stronger as we defeat more, okay? There's a limit of 7, and the counter resets if I take too long, alright? It's like a combo system, so yeah, it's that simple, okay? Alright, let's talk about completing the blue sanctuary, our symbol of peace. Let's see what awaits us. We can recognize this sanctuary because everything's blue, plus these fun mobs called root mean. Okay, these are the ones here. As you can see, like all sanctuaries, it has many structures and puzzles for us to solve. This one has a blue color theme. We'll head to the bottom where we'll find the puzzle we need to solve, okay? The challenge is to clear out drowned mobs underwater with gear, alright? Our air will come from bubbles emitted nearby, so let's see how it goes. We're seeing it now. Look, the air comes from here, and our goal is to defeat these mobs. Wow, I should mention they come with thorns and stuff. Let's see. We regenerate. Okay. It doesn't emit depending on the moment. Wow. Well, truth is, it's a pretty chill mission. We just need to defeat the guy throwing tridents at us. It's not exactly calm, huh? Not calm at all. Try to avoid the center, mainly because that's where mobs spawn, okay? Man, the breathing thing is a bit tricky. If you come here, make sure you have level 3 breathing, got it? Look, I'm telling you, my bar isn't moving at all, okay? Once we finish this, we'll get the essence of calm, alright? It basically makes nearby creatures passive. They won't get angry while it's active, okay? How can we complete the Purple Sanctuary? Basically, the challenge in this shrine. Well, first, let's explain how to find it. It's a shrine that's more pink than purple on the outside, okay? But anyway, this is how you'll find it. The main challenge in this shrine is to survive the time limit, dodging spikes that cause lots of damage and poison, got it? Without building blocks on the barrier. Let's switch to survival mode so you can see it. Let's enter and take a look. They launch us in and we can see some spikes. Okay, if I turn off F3 plus B, can you see them? You can see them, right? I'm telling you, with F3 plus B on, you're much better prepared, as you can see them well in advance, okay? Now let's wait for some spikes to grow. There it is. If I stand here when they're at max height, they hurt. They damage me even without resistance, so be careful. Well, I'll tell you. If you use F3 plus B, it's super easy, okay? You'll see everything way in advance. So anyway, it's all about surviving the time shown, got it? As you can see up there, it'll get more complex over time. I'm at a more advanced stage now, so you'll see spikes change faster, leaving less room to survive, okay? So just to show you that this does progress, alright? It gets trickier, not as simple as it seemed at first. I'll try to last till the end to see how it goes. Well, we're in the final moments now, okay? You can see it really does get a lot more complicated, right? And there we get the essence of knowing, okay? Basically, this essence gives clairvoyance to see creatures through walls, though I don't see any right now. Alright, let's talk about completing the white shrine. As you can see, it's basically a white sanctuary with grey surroundings, right? Like all shrines, it has its own rooms and such. Before entering, it's crucial to note that we must defeat cosmic crystal entities. Okay, they're tough. Totems and quick damage are recommended, along with crossbows and poison arrows. Got it? Let's see what awaits us. Here we are, alright? We're seeing all essence types in one, plus the essence of continuity. There are the lasers. Wow, that hurts, huh? It's damaging, but I can't seem to hit them. I'm dropping concrete blocks, not sure why. Oh, they've destroyed it. Blah, blah, blah. These creatures are defeated by hit. As you can see, it shows 5 out of 60, okay? So, regardless of my sword's damage, I'll take 5 out of 60. The good thing is, once you defeat one, it's gone, okay? This makes the fight progressively easier, right? Once we've achieved this, we'll get the essence of continuity. Sorry, I meant continuity, not community. Basically, while it's active, it prevents death. It takes you to the last spawn point, where you had your spawn point, but alive. Pretty overpowered, so we're talking about never dying, okay? If you were in a hardcore mode, for example. It'd be cool to do a hardcore series with this essence equipped all the time. It'd be impossible to die, huh? I hadn't thought of that. Well, that's what this essence does. You equip the essence in your left hand, okay? To keep it active. And that's it. Simple as that. How can we tame a behemoth? Well, in the ice monoliths, we'll see giant bees called behemoths, okay? We need to break the blocks to free them and feed them honey and sugar, got it? I'll tell you now. You'll need a lot of food to feed these creatures, alright? As you can see, my friendship is at 59,000, and as it increases, so does their health. We can mount it and move around the bee dimension, which is cool. Feeding also boosts speed. Let's try to level it up to 1000. At max, it becomes a fast behemoth queen with unique traits. Basically, its health drops to 0 if it takes damage. Right, I get that we can only damage this creature by hitting it ourselves. Okay, here it goes. Boom. Queen behemoth, got it. Active. Let's see how fast this thing moves. Whoa, the difference is clear. It's incredibly fast. So how do we damage it? I don't get it. No idea, but it's super quick. For its low cost, just honey bottles. You only need 2 or 3 stacks top. You get this insane mount that's pretty broken, honestly. So yeah, there you have it. How to craft and use the crystal cannon. Here's the crafting recipe, using honey crystal shards and a cannon, made with swirling windstone and other items. These are items we find in this biome and honey crystal. As you can see, it has some information. It says, repair with honey, sugar, infused or cobblestone crystal shards. It also serves as, we can get it through bee queen trades using these items. We just give them and have a chance to get it. Some enchantments, and it basically shoots honey crystal shards, so we need those honey crystal fragments. This with the crystal shard. I'm not sure how much damage it does, honestly. It doesn't seem to destroy anything. It can shoot 2 at once, apparently. It says hit gallery targets for rewards. This cannon also stores bees as ammo. Let's see, if I right click a bee, it stores it as ammo. How does this work? I guess you just shoot and that's it. Well, there you have it. Alright, how do we get and use bee armor in the Bumble zone? Basically, Armor pieces are found in honey jars and mainly in the hive maze. Got it? The full set. We can detect bees through walls, crouch fly briefly, and stick to leaves and combs, okay? With the armor on, we're ignored as intruders inside the hive. There's a queen's quest to defeat the dragon wearing honey armor, alright? We can also get it by trading with the queen, I think. Yep, she'll trade it for bee nests, diamond blocks, or honey blocks, got it? A diamond block seems steep, but hey, to each their own, and that's all there is to it. Alright, how do we get royal jelly and sugar water? Royal jelly is obtained by completing the queen's missions. If we go to escape and advancements, we head to the bubble zone section. From royal presents, which we unlock here, we'll start unlocking missions. All these missions below, when completed, automatically give us a royal jelly bottle, okay? It can be eaten for speed, slow fall, jump, and energy boosts, or used to energize and boost Digimon friendship. As for sugar water, it's in these lakes here. The world is full of it, by the way. Drinking it gives us haste and can feed breeding blocks and calm bees, according to the mod. So it's a nutritious element. And the question of, well, it might not be common, but can we generate infinite sugar water? I believe we can. It's water, so we put it here, and yes, we have infinite. Okay, so there you have it. It's that simple. Let's look at how to get and use stingers and the spear, okay? Stingers, for those who don't know, are these. The stinger and stinger spear. Stingers are ammo for bows, crossbows, and save stingless bees. Right click to use. They're also for making poison potions. The stinger spear works like a trident, less damage, but poisons on hit. Stinger spear shrine gives enchanted versions like Excalibur and such. It's important to note these items will be necessary. Look, I found a structure with the crystal cannon and bee cannon. I didn't expect this. I made a video on getting the crystal cannon. You can get it here too. And the bee cannon. That's the cannon that can collect bees. There it is, there it is, there it is. Look, take it. It's a funny item, but not very useful. We'll need these for missions, so keep that in mind. Alright, how do we use the crystalline flower in the Bumble Zone mod? Basically, we have a brief explanation here. The crystalline flower is an enhanced enchanting table. We place it on crystalline blocks like amethyst or honey crystal. Let's go do it. We'll put them here on top. Let's see if it lets me place it. Feed it levels to increase its height. We can feed it experience levels, as you can see, and there the flower grows taller. Then we can insert books or items to choose enchantments, max 3 per item. Let's see, put it there. Flashwork, I think that's a book. There it is, the book. The book shows up here, efficiency 5, hive, lifeline. After extracting the flower shrink, regrow it by spending levels or throwing items to refill its green bar. Let's see, I'll grab Silk Touch, -1 it says. Silk Touch, it's enchanted. I click OK and it drops all this. Honey crystal shard, but it just took my sword, didn't it? Okay, I see. This is to make it grow. This gives experience. See, this gives it experience. Okay, I can only enchant books, not tools. So just enchanting books then. Sweeping edge 3. Thorns what level? Thorns the 3. Weakening, it's here, max level. Oh my goodness. Sharpness. Oh, I can select multiple. No, just one. This gives it energy. So we put it here, click. I don't want it. It returns the honey crystal shard. Alright, it's not broken or anything. It's not broken at all. Alright, how do we get and use bee armor in the Bumble Zone? Well, basically, armor pieces are found in honey jars and mainly in the hive maze. Got it? Full set. We can detect bees through walls, crouch fly briefly, and stick to leaves and combs, okay? With the armor on, we're ignored as intruders inside the hive. There's a queen's quest to defeat the dragon while wearing honey armor, right? We can also get it by trading with the queen, I believe. Yep, she'll trade it for bee nests, diamond blocks, or honey block. Trading a diamond block seems a bit much, doesn't it? But hey, to each their own on that one, and that's pretty much it.